First, the Queen issues a decree that changes the status. Suddenly, the ground opens, spewing water.
Have you ever seen such creatures? Raz has not. Probably neither have you. You are a newcomer, yes? New to this island of high elves? This one has an eye for such things. And you look capable. So can Raz interest you in some cloak and dagger work? Ominous? No, nothing of the sort. Well, maybe a little of the sort. Depends on how things develop. Raz has come to Somerset, ask some questions, determine the mood in Shimmerin, and see how the newcomers are faring. Rumors have reached the Queen, and she is concerned. So Razumdar comes to see what is happening and fight strange creatures. Now Raz is concerned. While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet...
Find your own patch of beach. Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires dedication and complete concentration. An ultimate concept practiced widely here in Somerset. Alaxon is the state of perfection that every High Elf strives for. I believe in caution as much as the next High Elf, but sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. They took her away. Said they had to scrutinize her qualifications, test her knowledge of culture and etiquette. But I haven't seen her since. They told me I could fill out some forms and appeal to the kin lady. But who has time for such bureaucracy? Perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it.
buddy.
A coin for this unworthy one.
A newcomer in the warehouse district. Unusual. But how can I help you today, my friend? The Divine? Who told you that? If a Justiciar sent you to try and trick me into confessing... No. The High Elves would never send a newcomer to perform such a task. I arranged to bring my cousin here to work with me. The ship arrived, but all the newcomers were carted away. For questioning, they said. Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, outsiders might have been rare, but we were not unheard of. Our Somerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the Abetian Sea. I love it here. The High Elves treat us like children, but they have never been hostile.
Help out the poor soul.
What do you want?
This is unheard of. Why have you closed the monastery?
Such anger! Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for Raz to be concerned. She questions, why would the All-Dark God? Raz admires your enthusiasm.
The All-Dark's right! Lock up the newcomers! Send the newcomers back where they came from! We don't want them here!
polished amber.
You there! I have a... Damn it, why won't this work?
Did you see a golden knight?
Sentry! Raz owes you for that game of cards and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any... You see, I went...
No, not now, please. Your spiritual well-being can wait until after my nap. You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldork brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. I'm just a simple monk trying to catch up on my... Aldork Tilkala arrived right after the Queen issued her decree. He came highly recommended by King Lady Avanice, or so I heard. It's not unusual. The Aldork and his monks keep to themselves. They've taken the Undercroft for their... Again with the questions about the newcomers. Why do you care about the complexities of Altma bureaucracy? Still, if I had to make a guess, I'd say they were taking into the Undercroft for registration and The monastery should be a place of peace and meditation. The Aldork has closed us down until further notice. That means if any of the monks spot you, they'll raise the alarm. Me? I never saw you.
Unusual knick-knack for an Aldark's office, wouldn't you agree? I noticed you skulking. The sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? Interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. The sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldark and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers? I was about to... A curious pearl. I wonder where the Aldark acquired it. Probably not. I'll meet you in the Undercroft, and we can see what's going on. Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic. Cages? These people did nothing to deserve such treatment. There's someone alive over there. See if you can help her.
Thank the Divines! You aren't one of the monks. Please, let me out of here. It's a nightmare. We came to Somerset to seek new opportunities. We barely stepped off the ship when they marched us to the monastery. The monks gathered them a few moments ago and took them through the door on the far side of the chamber. Please, let me out of here before they take me.
Is that a scoffin?
Oh, thank you for setting me free.
A Daedra. Here? And that's a scoffin, if I remember my Daedric recitations correctly. Very curious. An excellent question, and one I hope to find the answer to. From the evidence before us, it appears this Nord killed the scoffin before he succumbed to his own wounds. Good for him. Then I suggest we pick up the pace. We need to determine what's actually happening down here, and who's behind all this. I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry. deal with the pearl. You hold off these creatures.
Issue.
These creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell. Come on, let's talk outside. Those poor people. This wasn't just about newcomers and opposing the Queen's decree. That was Daedric magic back there. I promised to explain what I know. I suppose that now's as good a time as any. I'm a member of the Psijic Order. The Psijic Order is an ancient magical monastic society. We served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel, but that was before we removed our island home. An Eye of the Queen. Living on Arteum for a few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity. Let the Eye of the Queen know what we discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
Only the finest wares here.
How truly amazing. Queen...
They combine their might. The all flags
I've got what you need.
With faith.
Ah, this one's new partner returns. That isn't the kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Murder. Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to her. A Psijic? Raz has heard rumors, but there are always rumors about the Psijics. There was a life-sucking pearl. You should probably have led with that bit of information. Kin Lady Avanice and Raz do not get along. You see, there was a horse, a platter of pudding.
We should drink to something.
For when dark times came to pass. Oh, Seraphane.
Yes? And who might you be? The kin lady is currently engaged. She's holding a conference with shimmering... Yes, so you do. And may I say that your outfit is suitably elegant.
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with all Dark Takala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine and all of Somerset. Enjoy the food and drink. Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly.
How bold of you! The Neberard dares to stand in my holy presence. You heard that somewhere, did you? I'll have to have a discussion with... You really are well informed about... You're right, where are my manners? That's a serious accusation to toss around so casually. I suddenly remembered some business I need to deal with as well. Feel free to pester the other guests in my absence.
How dare you barge into my home without so much as a by your leave? No, I refuse to deal with one of the Queen's guests, especially not in my own home. How did you get in here, by the way? No, never mind. Such innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Somerset? Aldark Tilkala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. And for... Not that it's any concern of yours, but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldark's existence prior to when we met. That's preposterous. Aldark Takala sequesters the newcomers to ascertain their suitability for life in Somerset.
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's explanation.
Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be, look anywhere but directly at Raz. Raz thinks Avanis is as naive as she is complicit, but she is not a murderer. The Coral Forest? A strange meeting place.
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Aldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something. It isn't moonshine. What do you want?
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Vanson of the Psijic Order, and I agree to Simple mind.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
What do you need?
One of Somerset's more unique environments, the Coral Forest. Based on what we saw on the monastery's undercroft, I'm hesitant to use magic to locate them.
Of the plan, you fool. Let me give you a taste of what the Prince of Bargains has in store for this pitiful world.
Your prince!
I'll go after the Kinley. You deal with the old. Kasimdar apprehended the kin lady. They're at the west. I think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Oldark. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargains. You'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. The Right Master leads the Psijic Order from Kapora Tower on the island of Artaeum. One more adjustment and there. You are now attuned. Find me on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
Ah, Five Claw. Queen Irene will be disappointed that the King Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Oldark to murder so many newcomers. The Prince of Bargains. That could only be Clavicus Vile. The Psijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Razumdar. Then you must go to Artaeum and discover what the Psijics have learned. When...
Have you come to gloat? To kick me while I wallow in my own misery? I met him at Kinlord Millenthal's party in Eleanor. We had similar ideas about the Queen's decree, and I recommended that he lead the monastery. What a hateful accusation! Tilkala told me he was going to send them back where they came from. I had no idea he planned to kill them. I certainly hope not. We'll have to get the divine prosecution in there to gather up the monks Tilkala brought with him to Shimmerine. We can't...
What is to become of me?
Resting up before I'm ready to fall over. That's new.
Times out of 10, the cynics are right.
Good eye. good. Of course you are.
And there was no sign of Lathan. I don't know whether to be grateful or concerned.
What a rare honor Valcerin bestowed upon you. Only a select few not of our order have ever walked upon this sacred island. Unfortunate, certainly. The magic you describe sounds familiar, though I can't quite recall where I've heard of it before. I fear the pearls may be a harbinger of Sothasil, one of the living gods of the Dark Elf Tribunal. He's an honorary member of our order, after an... Indeed. But not until we finish studying the pearl Valcerin brought us. The next step involves a thorough examination of the strange pearl you and Valcerin recovered from beneath the shimmer. We are the Psijic Order, friend of Valcerin. There is very little we cannot accomplish through the While I head inside to begin the augury ritual, I'd like you to go to Sothasil's study in the tower, find my acolyte, Oriandra, and ask her for Sothasil's amplification elixir.
Friend of Valseren, I have a proposal. Tranquil greetings, Caraval. You will forgive me if I seem awkward. We rarely entertain guests here on Artaeum. I am Kellerus. Right Master Ichesis. The Right Master holds you in high regard. That is proof enough of your worthiness. The Psijic Order requires practical wisdom. Eager to begin? Good. Eagerness is just what we need. The first cluster of time breaches appeared on the Isle of Somerset. You should start there. Go speak with my apprentice, Josaja, a noble heart. Too reclusive, I fear, as your knowledge of the... Only this. The map will show you these time... Precisely. I serve as the... Comparatively... Of sorts. I educate...
Yes, can I help you? Right. You're the Order's new initiate. I didn't expect you so soon. Things here on Artaeum are... I don't. Please don't tell the Lore Master. It tricked me into dismissing the binding charms that keep it here. Mercifully, yes. I just scryed its location. It looks like it reappeared somewhere on the shores of Waston Coraldale. I'm indebted. You'll definitely need the auger on your... The Lore Master didn't tell you? All right. It's hard to say. Yes, incessantly. I think that's why Lore Master... It will. None at all. I am. Right, of course. It's a long story. He drove our family.
You could craft something nice with that. Who's next? Good looking out. Recharging that.
Seals. Fond of winged snakes and soggy chests. Noted. Ah, fleshy, thick-thumbed biped. Hello. You're an elf, right? Or is it a man? I'm sorry. I have some difficulty telling you people apart. Josiah. Wait, you're talking about that jittery mage I tricked into freeing me, right? Oh, she's a delight. I had hoped for a long... I'm actually quite comfortable here, mate. Cozy accommodations, the transliminal tones of the ocean waves, gangly meat brains to mock. When we're done sewing up these chronosymphonic When we're done sewing up these time breaches, you'll let me wander the Mundus right. So, should we get going, or...? Fair enough. So, where to? I assume you've got a map or something? So, you know where we're going now, right? Good. You take me to a time breach, and I'll help you spot it. Huh. This bag's a bit snug, eh?
Better luck next time. Oh, wait. got to be better than that to stop us.
Breach nearby. I don't know why you're so intent on sealing them. Linear time is so overrated. Just imagine, you could die before you were even born. Wait, that's horrifying, isn't it? I'm sorry. Never mind.
Always worth stocking up.
So, standing around is a crime in Somerset?
Yes, we even have a word for it. Loitering. I suggest you learn it.
So much to do.
Why am I cursed with such a task?
Should have been more prepared. Useful. Hold on to that. It's nice to look at, sure, but let's not let it slow us down.
Oh, you're going to love this one. I'm seeing a tiny island surrounded by... It's either water or cats. Difficult to say. Let's hope it's the cats, eh?
Asked for it. Over so soon. Better overstocked than under.
You know, coral's just weird sack animal bones, right? So this is a bit like a cemetery, I guess. Ugh, you do not want to know what their ghosts look like. Old cheese. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
You know what that's good for? Ah, you'll figure it out.
You're going to regret this.
Look at you.
spooky cliff-top estate. What a fine place for a breach. All sorts of ghastly things happened here, I can tell you that. I'd shudder if I had shoulders. I'm kidding, of course. Mortal fear is hilarious. Ah, there's a breach here. Said he's a bit gaudy, eh? At least by mortal standards. Where I come from, this would be a little more than a preppy. I'm kidding, of course. Alan Pease, where I come from. More ruins. You know, every stone tells a story. I mean that literally, by the way. That wall over there won't shut up about how much it hates rain. Let's find this breach and get out of here, eh? This breach is in a zoo! Wow! You know, I'm endlessly fascinated by animals. They're a bit like walking plants, eh? Except with more, you know, fluids. What a word that is.
You could brew something nice with that.
Let's not stay. Got to be better than that to stop us.
A breach near the sea. Ah, I do love the ocean. It's a shame you can only see it in 3 dimensions. All the quasitones and endless number forms. Actually, I take it back. Your meat brain would explode if you saw this. Oh, I hear a breach nearby. You can't, can you? Count yourself lucky. Sounds like a swarm of bees bouncing around in a tin bucket full of sleigh bills. Sort of like that racket bards make.
What? Good to get stocked up.
sell to the nobility.
Welcome back, Initiate. Have you done as I asked? Are the time breaches on Somerset Isle truly sealed? Well done. Well done indeed. You already seem well versed in the cardinal virtues of our order. Altruism, foresight, precision. Speak with Josarja. She will want to know that the augur is safe, no doubt. Yes, I know all about it.
Thank goodness you're back. The most valuable gift. Knowledge. Please, use it carefully. When I learned my first spell, I accidentally banished first-rate work in Somerset. Our seers detected more of these. Yes. May the old, well, not in the Psijic order is. Some days I. Yes.